What's going on, everybody? To all my fellow collectors out there, I hope everybody's doing good on this beautiful Thursday evening, man. Yes, Thursday evening. I cannot believe this week is going by flying, right? But that's what happens when you're having fun. Hope everybody's doing good. Couple of exciting things coming down here in the South Florida area this weekend, up in the Coral Springs area, Broward County. They're gonna have the Florida Toy Show Expo. I think it's Sunday. I believe it's from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Awesome place to go. Beautiful tables. Last one I went to up in the Deerfield area, that thing was lit. I'm talking about lit. Awesome pieces. That's what I was able to acquire my Liberty Walk Chase. But there's going to be people there with amazing pieces out there. So make sure you guys go ahead and check them out this Sunday. Florida Toy Show. It's going to be amazing. I know there's other toy stuff down in the Dade County, Miami area and all that good stuff. I'm not too don't have a lot of information on that, but if you guys look around, I'm sure you'll find it. So how is everybody doing, man? I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. Just had a hard day of work today, and when I come home, bam, I see this nice box sitting right in front of the house. And it was a box that I was waiting for, man. A box that I've been super excited to get. A piece that I made some, not moves, made some calls, made some search. And I finally found it the way that I was looking for it. Meaning perfect card, perfect blister, perfect condition. And above all, the right price, because it's a piece that it's old, but they're still holding on to that money. So I'm super excited to have gotten that piece this weekend. I mean, yes, today actually. I bought it last week, but it came in today. So very excited for that. Also, I got another piece at Whatnot that came in the day before yesterday, I believe. And it was a piece that I was excited for. The piece that is real lit. I'm going to be showing it to you guys in a few seconds. So it's part of the collection, part of the stuff that are coming in. So super excited for that. I also threw a short clip yesterday. Check it out. It's about doing some wheel swaps, you know, a couple of wheel swaps. Listen, I'm not a custom peacemaker. I mean, these guys, there's guys that take these die-cast 164s and wow, they blow my mind away. They do stuff on these things that wow. Hands down to you if you're one of those customizers. But not all of us have that skill, right? However, I like to enjoy the hobby. Sometimes I sit here on my table, I pull out whatever I'm gonna go ahead and start to move out of the collection. If I'm not doing that, then I take some castings, I open them, I put them up, I check them out, and I say, you know what? I buy these little wheel packages that they sell on eBay. These little boxes that they come, not eBay, actually on what's the other one? Oh, look at this, I'm getting stuck. Jesus. Oh my God. That's how fried my brain is. I try to pack everything. I try to pack grandkids, work. There I go again. That's what happens when you turn 52 years old. Your brain starts to get fried up. Anyways, it's one of those. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. Man, listen, I'm not here to give that kind of information like that, man. I told you guys that it's not about the knowledge. It's about my collection. But Amazon. Oh boy, I better start taking those pills my wife tells me for the brain. But yeah, I picked these up at Amazon. They come with a lot of, like, you know, 10, 15, 20 sets of wheels, whatever. All kinds of little different size wheels or different schemes on them. Also, I also get with them, they come with the 3-piece shaft, which is an amazing thing when you get the 3-piece shaft. 3-piece shaft is pretty cool because you could cut it on the wheels on the bottom and you don't have to drill out the bottom of it. I mean, which if you could do that, it's okay. But it just depends on how clean you want that wheel swap to look. And I started doing the wheel swaps with whatchamacallit, with the 3-piece shaft, which is these little 3-piece shafts that they got here. And it comes up the little shaft and then the 2 little corners. And when you do it, the car comes out nice and clean. See, like, you don't have to drill it or nothing, and you get a nice, pretty fresh, cool look on that wheel swap. When you do it, the wheels are nice and tucked in, and it rolls pretty nice too. I mean, it's not like it doesn't. It rolls. The car runs not probably as smooth as the shaft that comes with Hot Wheel and the wheels that come from Hot Wheel, But listen, they do pretty good for themselves, and it's a nice looking piece. You know, it makes the piece look pretty clean. I'm pretty excited with the way that they be coming out. As you can see, they're pretty sharp. Yeah, it keeps them real nice. And again, like I said, you don't have to drill it out. It stays nice and clean. Very excited with that. So I did a quick short video. For those of you that don't want to watch my 30-minute videos, you can watch those shorts. They're like about a minute. But you get to see some of the pieces in the collection. So yeah, check that out. We went ahead and did a couple of wheel swaps on a couple of pieces that I'm very like, I love the way they look. Because you feel like, wow, I did that. That looks real good. Again, it's not a full-blown custom. A wheel swap is, it's almost, you know, the wife is out there doing her puzzles or doing her schoolwork or whatever, and I'm out here entertaining myself with my little Hot Wheels playing around. You don't get your fingers dirty if you're mechanicing your car in the garage. At least here, you keep everything nice and clean, and you're in your own little cut. So check that out, man. Pretty cool video. But anyways, today, what came in, the piece that I was telling you guys that came in the other day that I'm very excited about is, we all know that the Roxy, the Porsche Roxy, did a big thing, especially on those chases, man. It did a real nice thing. You guys, I mean, that piece right there, I know that they just came out with the Ferrari that is not doing so bad. I mean, it's a real piece that, I love pieces that, you know, they're $8 and somebody comes and, you know, the high demand on it, people want it so bad that they're willing to pay a certain amount of money. And when you see that these pieces hit that kind of money, you know, $8, and people are paying $200-300 for them $400, then you start to say, damn, that's pretty crazy. But it happens, guys. There's nothing we can do about it. It happens, you know. And these are new pieces that are just coming out, that they're fresh and they're demanding. You know, people are paying that kind of money, you know. I know some people be like, nah, I'd rather wait, blah, 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 wait till it goes down. But then you got collectors that say, you know what, I need it in my collection and this is what I'm willing to pay for it. It doesn't only happen with Hot Wheels. That happens with watches. That happens with real cars. You got cars that come out like the Porsche GT3 RS. That car is only like a $220,000 car, and you got people paying almost twice that amount, $400,000, $450,000. And if people say, oh, the Porsche GT3 RS, that's overrated, or any Porsche, well, guess what? Corvettes are doing it too. The ZR1, you don't get that ZR1. It's only like $150,000, $160,000 car. People are paying $180,000, $200,000. They're overpaying for these things because they want it right up front. They don't want to wait until about a year later. They want to rock it right up front. And it happens with sneakers. It happens with shoes, with clothing, you name it. So anybody that's going to come out here and say, oh, that's just on the Hot Wheels or blah, blah, blah. Nah, come on, man. Stop hating the players. You know, hate the game, you know, but don't hate the players. That's what people are willing to do, and they got the capital to do it. Then, hey, it is what it is, right? So anyways, this piece, you know, the Porsche Roxy, is a pretty hot piece. And the piece is making a lot of noise out there. It is. It's still making a lot of noise. It's still demanding over $200, $250, up to $300. You know, it's still a piece that is demanding. I was blessed enough to have owned 3 of them. I sold 2 of them. I got 1 of them left. And, you know, it's a piece that is still pretty cool. So it comes to the next one. I'm glad I brought this pink Porsche out, right? Mini GT did the Rexy in green, and it was a beautiful piece. They did comparings here on the channels. Other YouTubers that they're comparing on how the Mini GT stood up to the Hot Wheel, and yes, detail wise, it blows the Hot Wheel away. It is a better looking casting, but Hot Wheel has that demand. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about that, right? We already spoken about this. Hot Wheel is Hot Wheels. Everything else is parking, so to speak. So anyways, the Porsche Roxy came out, and Hot Wheels did the Roxy. And what a piece. Amazing looking chase. The only pink chase out of all those 25 chases. It stands out beautiful when you look at all of these black chases on pretty much all around the board, and you see this nice pink chase just sitting right there. And it is a chase just like the others, but they did it to the real color of the real car, which that was an amazing piece, right? That was an amazing thing they did. However, we got the Mini GT Roxy. And boy, I stole this one. I stole it. You know, I'm not even going to talk about how cheap I got it because I don't want to kill the game. But I got it, and wow. I was gonna open it, but then I looked on eBay and I see what they're going for. I said, ooh, just let me hold on. Until I don't get another one, I really don't want to open this one. Because for the price that I got it for, and the price that they're going for, I'm real up. So I don't want to go ahead and make the mistake of, you know, getting rid of that. So let me just hold on to it. And if I find another one, then I'll open this one. Or one day I'll probably just go crazy and just slice it open and pull it out. Just set it free, right? But yeah, what a beautiful piece, man. Very stoked up on the way that this piece looks. Very, I mean, the details, I can't wait until I open it. But like I said, I do not want to open it yet until I get another one. And wow, what a piece, man. What a piece. If you guys get the opportunity to get one, because it definitely needs to be in the collection. It definitely needs to sit right next to the Roxy that we all talking about, right? It needs to be right next to the Roxy. It's a must. It's a must have it right next to the Roxy. But yeah, guys, amazing piece, and I'm super excited that I got it. This was one of those late night grabs, and man, what a steal. Man, what a piece. Super glad to have this on the collection with all the other pink Porsche GT3s. I had the other mainline that just came out. I ran it on Whatnot, the ones that I had, and I ended up with not one of them now, and now I'm just hunting for it, because even that one right now, mainline, you still see it go for $12, $13, $14, $15. So yeah, if you got one, hold on to it. It's real cool. Yo, that Supra, my God, just a couple of months ago, people were paying $50, $60. Now they're everywhere. Every 7-Eleven you go to, pretty much on the West Coast right now, they're everywhere. They haven't been released on the East Coast yet, at least not down in this area, but I'm sure when they do, you're gonna get an opportunity to grab one. But man, piece is amazing. Hold on to that piece though. If you get it, if you got the opportunity, whatever you get, if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't go too crazy getting rid of them, man. This piece is a pretty nice piece, man. It's a real nice piece to hold on to on the collection, and to hold on to a couple of them. That piece is going to be a pretty amazing piece for the future run. Why do I say that? Because all the Supras have that kind of like mindset. Like any kind of Supra that you buy, that you have bought from the past, you try to get them now, and they're up from what you originally grabbed them. For example, perfect example, this is the Dub. This Supra, people were getting it for $1. This Dub now is going for like $20, $25. You know, it keeps moving on up. Why is it go up? Because the other week I showed you guys that I got the Super Treasure Hunt on my last show. This is the Super Treasure Hunt of this Dub. So this is over 150 plus. I mean, if you get it underneath that, make sure you check your corners on your card. Make sure you check, not just as bad as the corners, because the corners you can kind of like fix. But when you got a cracked blister, now that's a little harder to deal with. When there's a cracked blister, that's almost like a Lucy, man, because that blister, once you get those little hairline cracks on the corner, make sure you check that, guys. Any car that you buy from the past, that they're kind of expensive, they're sitting there anywhere from $150 to $300. You know, right now the Goldie is $350 to $400. These are old Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunts that they're holding on to their value. And if you don't want to take my word for it, if you're one of those that you want to wait around and wait forever to get it, then that's fine. But don't go spending $50 on a Supra from 7-Eleven and not get a car like this for the price that they're asking for, because that's kind of like foolish. You're spending $50 from a Supra from 7-Eleven when you could have gotten it for like 10. People got them right now for $5, $10. But you want to spend $40 or $50 for a car like that, but you don't want to spend the money for a Super Treasure Hunt that you could tell that they're pretty, they're a pretty good piece to have. So super happy to have this Super Treasure Hunt. I mean, you guys remember a couple months ago, right? I did say that I wanted to level up my collection. I did say that. And as a matter of fact, I kind of pointed out a couple of pieces that I wanted, that I said, these were the pieces that I was after. And of course, I did my last video and showing you guys some of those pieces. And you know, we're talking about the Ferrari Super Treasure Hunt. There goes the Ferrari Super Treasure Hunt, the Enzo, the 599X. I wasn't expecting the Supra, but the Supra came in and landed in my lap. You know, on top of that, all the Porsches, the GT2, 993, the 934-5. You call them, man, the Skyline. From that moment that I did that video, I went on a mission, and my mission is pretty much accomplishing itself to every one of those pieces that I wanted on the go. I haven't stopped. I haven't rested. The next, after this, then we're going to go to the higher rail pieces. I'm going to get that Camaro, like I said on my last video. Y'all keep thinking I'm not. I will do my video with that Camaro. I will do that video with that NFT purple. And there's a Porsche NFT GT3 RS that I'm after. Guys, I'm not going to stop until I get all these royalty pieces in my collection. I need them in my collection. I've been collecting for 2 years. And in 2 years, I feel very proud of my collection. I love to flex it. I thank God first, and then all those people that have been involved in it, that have helped me get to it. I'm super happy. I'm very thankful that I have gotten it. This is not a bragging thing. It's just toys at the end of the day. But I love to walk into the room and look at my collection and say, you know what? I love my pieces. My pieces are very impressive. I love them. I mean, they're supposed to make me feel good, not no one else. Make me feel good, because once I feel good, then everyone else around me is going to feel better. You understand what I'm trying to say? Once you feel good, everybody around you is going to feel right. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're feeling some type of way. And that's something you can't control. They shouldn't act like that, because God don't like that. But that's between them and God, not you. You keep pushing your collection. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, like I showed you guys, those Ferraris, the Supra, the Porsches and all of that. But there was still a car that was out there lingering that I didn't have, that I needed to get. And that car, what really started me on that car, and the same thing with the Ferrari Enzo, was my cousin Raul from New York. I had bought some pieces off of him like almost a year and a half ago, and he actually gave me the dubs for those pieces. One of them was the Enzo Ferrari on that set that I have right now, on the ones that I got right now, and the other one that I said, damn, I want it real bad, was the R32 Skyline, Nissan Skyline. If you guys remember, it was this one right here. And I did a couple of videos where I kept saying, guys, if anybody has the Super Treasure Hunt of this, please let me know. I'm willing to make some negotiations. I'm willing to do something. Let me know, please. And yes, I went on a mission to try to get this piece. Well, that mission finally came through. Now, this piece, I could have had it a couple different times. However, the times that I came across it, on the Super Treasure Hunt one of it, is almost like the Ferrari, since these are pieces from like 2006. Yeah, these are old Super Treasure Hunts. These are, you know, not like the 95 Super Treasure Hunt or the 96 Super Treasure Hunt, the Camaro, but these are from 2006. From 2006 to now, these cheaters are not really good at cheating, but from 2006 and now, we're talking what? 2006, almost 20 years. 20 years. 20 years is a long time for a car like this, especially with that Spectra Flame colors, to be lingering around. And depending on how the person collected it, how they kept it, if they kept it in an AC room, if they kept it where they kept it. What I started to find out was that on a couple of them that I kept looking at, that people were trying to get like $250 to $300 for them, the color, the paint inside the car was flaking. So when you look at the card inside, all you will see is all that flaking on that car. So that kind of like, you know, yes, I get it. It's patina, whatever they want to call it. It grows with the piece, blah, blah, blah. But that didn't kind of settle well with me. If it's going to patina, let it patina on my hands, not. And that's kind of hard because, like I said, it's almost a 20-year-old piece. So, yes, it's kind of hard. So you have to look and look and look and look. A lot of good deals were coming through. But when you would look at it, the blister was cracked, the card was bent, the patina was damaged. I mean, the paint, the Spectra Flame paint was damaged. So I really had to like slow down and make sure that I would have gotten it with the right piece. I mean, I wanted it to be, if not 100%, at least to be a good 95 to 98. That's my scale, 95 to 98. To be around that area before I can say, okay, I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. And depending on the money, because I mean, let's get it right. If the piece is real good at a real low price, then I will go ahead and whatchamacallit, I'll buy it and open it and put it as a Lucy. But then when you would look at the Spectraflame paint all flaked out, then there's really no Lucy you really want like that, right? So looking, I came across a gentleman in the Ocala area, which had it, and we were able to make the negotiation. And on that negotiation, I came up real nice. I think I came up real nice, because I didn't only get a prestige card. I'm talking about prestige, but also the paint doesn't have the Spectraflame situation. And ladies and gentlemen and fellow collectors, here it is. I finally got my R32 Super Treasure Hunt Skyline in my collection. This piece is phenomenal. I mean, I have the other Skylines, and but there's something about this Skyline. This Skyline is pretty lit, man. This piece is pretty lit. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around so that you guys can see it. Yes, you guys already know my camera is, I do my own editing. I don't edit, but oh, I do add a little here and there, nothing major. But let me go ahead and turn this around real quick. Right, let's get this turned around. Let's put Roxy over there, and here it is, guys. Here is my R32 Skyline. Look at that, man. Would you look at that? There goes my dub that my cousin Raul gave me. Now I got the whole set, both cars, perfect match, perfect everything. But there goes that Super Treasure Hunt dub. I mean, the Super Treasure Hunt. Look at that. Blister is in perfect condition. No cracks on the blister. The paint, everything, it is perfecto mundo. Look at that, man. And I'm super excited to finally have this piece in the collection. Super excited, guys. You guys don't know how super excited I am to have this piece in the collection. Man, when you see, I mean, I got new Super Treasure Hunts. I got like about 7 of the new Super Treasure Hunts from 2025. I have the whole set. I started collecting in 2024. I got the whole 2024 collection. Super Treasure Hunts. I got Super Treasure Hunts from 2022, 2023, 2021. They're out there. I got Super Treasure Hunts from a lot of years. But when you see these old Super Treasure Hunts, man, these things are fire, man. Something about them that, it's amazing to look at them. And I'm super happy that they're in the collection, guys. I'm super happy that they're in the collection. And yes, they're pieces that, when you kind of display them, you feel real good that, they're being displayed. Man, they're real nice pieces. But, with the exception of the Supra, this Skyline and the Ferraris, when I first did that video, they were really on the top of my list to get. These cars were really on the top of my list to get. And the fact that I got them, man, I'm super happy that I was able to achieve that. That we were able to get it, and now we have them in the collection. And I look at them, wow, they're amazing pieces, guys. And there they go right there. there you have it, guys. Lit Wheels collection. I'm glad you guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like what you saw, don't forget to hit like. If you guys don't like it, thank you for looking anyways. Be blessed with your collection. Like I always say, listen, man, I get it. This is not for everyone, but if you enjoyed it, I'm glad that I was able to show it to you. Don't give up. Collect what you love, no matter what. Don't forget my subscribers. Thank you for being there with me. I know I lose 1 or 2 every time. I don't have the time to do it all the time because I really don't get a lot of stuff all the time. But when I do, I like to make sure I share it with you guys. So to all my subscribers, thank you. I'm patiently waiting for the 500. When we get there, I don't get monetized by YouTube. You know, I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's okay. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for you guys, so that we can all enjoy what we do. And we thank YouTube for the opportunity for doing this, but it's not my pet peeve. You know, if it happens, praise God, and if it don't, I will still glorify God because He's my provider. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. New pieces are coming through. I won't stop. I'm telling you, we're going for the Camaro. You guys will see it, all right? So, I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless. Peace.